Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's great to be here with all of you. Hey Peter, where are you? Oh, there you are. Well, you told me to rev it up this morning, so I decided to rev myself up right into my slides. What do you think about that? By the way, I was wondering if you'd be giving out a prize for the best presentation today. I'm just kidding. Well, actually, I'm not. I do love to win. In fact, that's why I joined CommScope last year. And that reminds me, hey Eddie, thanks again for inviting me to join this great company, your winning team. Clearly you all like winning too, or else you wouldn't be in sales and you wouldn't be in one of the most successful and most profitable organizations in our industry. But as we know, it's tough to get to the top, and it's even tougher to stay at the top. That's partly why we're all here this week, to unite everyone in the room and to ultimately unite everyone around the company, around the things that matter the most. The things that will ensure CommScope becomes and remains the definitive market leader globally. Morgan, great job detailing our strategic plan this morning. I still intend to win. Seriously though, it's often said the best strategic plans make it clear not just what you will be doing, but importantly, what you won't be doing. So we've tried to do just that. We've specifically identified the markets we want to play in, with their investment approach in those markets too. We've identified the strategic pillars and priorities for our teams, the critical capabilities needed to execute our plan, and importantly, we've established the expectations we should have of ourselves and of one another in living our values each and every day. I want to spend some time talking today about the strategic pillar we call Team Excellence. Team Excellence. Each word sends an important message to all of us. Team and excellence. Given its strategic importance, we need to be very clear about what it means and what's expected of us as a result. The underpinning of team excellence is really about culture. And what we're going to begin to frame is our need to advance a high-performance culture. But let's talk about culture first. Culture is a system of shared values, expectations, and beliefs that govern how people behave in organizations. Culture can define what is acceptable or unacceptable, important or not important, right or wrong, and workable or unworkable. Just like people, companies have their own unique culture or personality. And just like people, that can mean good things or that can mean not so good things. There are clearly some elements contributing to a company's culture that you can't change, like a company's history or ownership, or the industry that you serve. However, the vast majority of culture-defining elements are things that you can change, from the technologies you use, to how decisions get made and by whom, to the performance and reward systems that you use, to name just a few. Here's the problem. When a culture is not thoughtfully defined or not developed and nurtured with your strategy in mind, culture eats strategy for breakfast. It chews it up and it spits it out, because culture can be that powerful. It can stand in the way and block an organization's ability to execute the strategy effectively. So having a great strategy or amazing products just isn't enough. Culture creates an environment where your strategy and brand can thrive or could die a slow death. Well, I've got great news for all of us. Thrive, prosper, rev it up. Use any of these words. That's what CommScope has done, and importantly, that's what we'll continue to do with your help. We're a 40-year-old company, and yet we're a new company in many respects too. Either way, the world in which we live is so dynamic and changing so rapidly, it's critical we're evolving too, in the right ways and for the right reasons. Evolving our strategy, evolving our core capabilities, and evolving our culture. Well, as you can see, and as you've clearly heard this morning, we've been working diligently and thoughtfully about our strategy, about the critical capabilities that will best enable our strategy, and we've been thinking a lot about culture too. We must ensure all three factors have been designed with each other in mind, aligned, and that they enable one another. They should work in concert together like a beautiful symphony with Eddie as our conductor. Because when those three things come together, magic happens and the impossible can become possible in more ways than you can imagine.